The Great Wall of China is the longest wall in the world. How cool, how fun, how interesting is that? There's not a single wall that's longer than the Great Wall. The Great Wall is the longest wall in the world. And it's the biggest ancient structure ever built. You might be wondering, how big, how long is this thing, okay? The Great Wall of China is over 13,000 miles long. Wow, think of it. A wall that's 13,000 miles long. Now, as the name implies, because it's called the Great Wall of China, the Great Wall of China is in China. And this is the flag, the Chinese flag. And you see it's a red flag. And it's got 5 gold stars, 1 big gold star, and 4 smaller gold stars. This is the flag of the country of China. Now, if you remember, China is in the continent of Asia, right about here, okay? Right about here, if you remember your continents. China is in the continent of Asia, okay? Now, you might be wondering, where in China is this Great Wall? Okay, where is it? Well, we're about to share that with you. Millions and millions of people visit it each and every year because it's such a special place, and you're about to find out where, so that if you ever in China, you could say, hey, I know where to go to the wall. I want to see the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is in the northern part of China. On this map, it looks like the entire wall is continuous. The whole thing is connected, but it's not. There are places where there are very high mountains or rivers that form a natural barrier, and so the wall doesn't go over those places, but from a distance, it looks like the wall is one great big wall. Now, this is insane. The Great Wall of China is over 2,300 years old. Now, that doesn't mean every part of the wall is that old, but that's when they started building the Great Wall of China and connecting some of the regional walls that were already there. Alright, before we continue, we want to ask you this question. This question to see if you remember. How many miles long is the Great Wall of China? Do you remember? We mentioned it earlier in the video. How many miles long is the Great Wall of China? Yeah, over 13,000 miles. Oh my goodness! Over 13,000 miles. Wow. 13,000. Alright, let's get back. Here we go. The Great Wall of China, as we said, is over 2,300 years old. To be honest, the history of the Great Wall of China goes back even further than that. From the 8th to the 5th centuries BC, China went through the Warring States period. Whoa! It was called the Warring States period because China was not one country, but instead was made up of multiple states that were fighting all the time. They would fight, they would fight, they would fight. They didn't work together. During this time, leaders built small defensive walls in the north, in the northern part of China, which, remember, is where the Great Wall of China is today. But then this man came along. His name was Qin Shi Huang, and he was the first emperor of China. He brought China together. He unified China. Can you say that with me? Qin Shi Huang. Oh, come on. You can do better than that, right? Qin Shi Huang. Yeah, that's pretty good. Qin Shi Huang united China and began connecting many of the northern walls to protect China against northern invaders. And that was 2,300 years ago, 2,300 years ago, the start of the Great Wall of China. Now, this map shows the Great Wall of China today. Back then, it was not that long, and also it was made mostly of wood and stone. And when you visit today, you'll see the Great Wall of China is mostly made of brick. Now, most of the wall you see today was built during the Ming dynasty. The Great Wall of China has been built by millions of people over these 2,300 years. Wow, oh my goodness. The Great Wall of China still fascinates and amazes people every single year that want to visit and just say, wow, how did they build something this magnificent, this huge, with such rich history? It's so cool. And if you ever visit someday, you could say, listen, I know a little bit about this place because I watched the Homeschool Pop video on it.